Cloudberries by Elaine Feinstein.
There's a sharp wind, not much light.
Where are you off to at this hour, Pushkin? We're all going to have dinner at Talon's. Are you free?
No. They're probably taking me to the fortress.
There's your wife's carriage, Pushkin. Do you think she'll see you and suspect?
Poor love. No chance of that. Too myopic. Let's get on with it.
The snow is knee-deep. You'll have to level the ground first.
For God's sake.
Sit over there. Be patient, Pushkin.
There he is. The Frenchman. Damn him. Damn him to hell. No. I wouldn't start from there. Not if I were telling the story. I mean, how can anyone know what's going on if you begin at the end? Start with the Tsar, the balls, the glitter. I mean, start with the Decembrists, if you like. Even if they didn't let me into their conspiracy. Start with my mother. Start anywhere but that damn duel. Imagine it. I'm a child with fuzzy hair and dark skin. My mother doesn't love me. All I can do is write poetry.
Look at him, how clumsy he is. He'll never learn to dance. Snivelling little brute. Where is your handkerchief, boy? I'll have it sewn to your sleeve again. Come here.
Oh, really, Nadezhda? You're so hard on the child sometimes. What's the matter with you today?
Well, he's fat and sulky, and look at his hair. Nothing I do will tame it.
That's hardly his fault.
I should explain. An African slave of Peter the Great was one of my ancestors, and I resembled him.
He sits in your room when he should be out taking exercise.
I tell him stories. Children need stories.
My dear, we're having visitors.
Why didn't you warn me, Seriously? You know our difficulties.
You'll say you like company.
Yes, I like company and a fine house with music and a good cook preparing the food, not living here with broken chairs and filthy carpets.
We can use the green silk room. Where's the problem? My brother's coming to dinner. He's written a new poem he wants us to hear. Prince Wyazimski is also expected, by the way.
Very well. Suppose you'll go off together into the library and smoke all night.
Yes, well, poor mother. She had no domestic skills. Had to send out for crockery if we had more than 2 guests.
The Grand Duke turned to me very seriously for an opinion. There and then. And as Voltaire puts it so brilliantly, le mot juste. You clumsy idiot. Go to your room.
Sergei. Why make such a fuss over a glass that costs no more than 25 kopecks?
Excuse me, sir. 35 kopecks.
So you see how it was. And my childhood was intolerable. I was glad to get away to school. Let me confess, I was, in some matters, precocious at 12. It isn't love that teaches us about sex. It's the first dirty story. At school they said it was my African blood. I met all the best friends of my life at the lycée. Everyone was a poet and loved poetry. I was poor in German, logic, ethics and maths. But I had my triumphs too.
Have you heard? We're to read in front of Dejarvin.
Oh, that voice touches me. That's my dear, generous Ivan. Round-faced, innocent, honourable. He thought I was a rash and silly fellow, but he was still my friend.
Well, I'm going to sneak outside and wait for him. I want to kiss the hand of the man who wrote The Waterfall.
Baron Delvig. He was the first to read my early poems and to praise them. A good poet himself. Too lazy to write as much as he should.
I say, my good man, can you tell me where is the privy here?
I'm afraid Delvig found that rather gross and a great romantic poet.
Not even the forests will conceal him. His song and lyre will betray his presence.
Poor Delvig. Dejarvin isn't listening. He's fallen asleep.
I'm glad. My heart's banging so hard I can't speak.
Your turn, Pushkin.
Moscow of 100 domes, the jewel of our fatherland. What has become of you? Where once was majesty, now ruins stand.
Well, at least the old buffer's woken up.
Your sightless face hurts Russian eyes. the palaces of Tsars and nobles, with all their towers consumed by fire.
He's standing up.
I live on. This is the one who will replace me.
Do you find that pompous? I was so happy I had to run away. Poor child. I didn't know then that to be a poet is more a curse than a blessing, especially as a young man about St. Petersburg with a lowly position at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
Pushkin, why do you play cards?
That's Prince Vyazemsky, a wealthy nobleman, but a poet too. Always getting me out of trouble, like an elder brother. I play cards because I'm short of money, Prince. Do you know, Peter, I've been in love with every pretty woman I've ever met.
Is that a boast?
With my ugly mug? Hardly. My teeth are too white and my skin is too swarthy. I look at my thick red lips and my snub-nosed profile. I'm a monster, aren't I?
You always exaggerate.
I don't expect women to love me. I mean, whores are the best, less fuss. None of the lying and wheedling.
You'll be nailed to the bed with one of their diseases if you aren't careful. But Pushkin, I want to talk to you about your poems.
Oh, who reads poems? We shall end up reciting them to one another.
I saw a copy of a poem of yours in the hands of a loyal officer of the Guards.
Well, how do you know it was mine?
Well, no one else could have written it. Can't you be more careful? The Tsar has changed his mind about liberal thinking.
Yeah, that's obvious.
His ministers won't laugh at your epigrams, Pushkin. And the ode to freedom isn't funny at all. It's an invitation to insurrection.
We are the last autocracy in Europe. Things have to change. I suppose exile wasn't exactly a surprise. I was lucky not to be sent to the monastery on the White Sea in Siberia. They sent me to Kishinev, a village of wooden huts on the Dnieper, full of Greeks, Turks and Jews. That accursed city of Kishinev. Though some of the Jewish girls were very pretty. But my clever friends arranged my transfer to Odessa, a city with a French restaurant and an opera house that could play Rossini. The drinking water wasn't reliable, but there were compensations. Wine was imported free, and the women were lovely. Unfortunately, I soon made an enemy. Look at him. Count Vorontsov, ambassador's son. What airs he gives himself.
I expect Mr. Pushkin to behave like any other clerk in this department. I don't care about his name and still less about his poetry.
His wife was the loveliest creature, however. He got me sacked from his service and sent off to my country estate. That set the cat among the pigeons at the Anishkov Palace. The Tsar began to take a personal interest in my doings.
So, he's being watched. What does he seem to be up to?
Sire, he rides in the morning, swims, visits his neighbours. They say there is a beauty, Anna Kern, who visits too. He writes letters.
You look at the letters?
Naturally.
And the local reports?
Inconclusive.
Read some.
That Pushkin is sometimes seen in a blouse and a broad-brimmed straw hat going around the village fair.
Yes, yes.
That Pushkin is friendly to the peasants and sometimes shakes hands with them when greeting them. That he rides on horseback and when he reaches the end of his journey, tells his man to let the horse alone, saying, every animal has a right to liberty.
What about the local hotheads? Is he urging them on? Anything like that?
Nothing. Oh, he had a quarrel with his parents when they were staying there, but otherwise...
In winter, what is there to do in the country? I question my servant when he brings in my morning cup of tea. Is it cold outside? Has it stopped snowing? Should I go for a ride or stay in bed all day? Nothing to do but read and write. And behave badly. I've got a serf girl with child and seduced an aging spinster I don't even like. How can anyone not on a dog leash stay in Russia? If only there were more visitors. My dearest Ivan, welcome to my wilderness. Let me hug you here and now.
Oh, how we've missed you, my dear Pushkin. But you're wearing nothing but a nightshirt.
The snow will cover you over. You will both freeze to death out there.
Let's go in. We'll have champagne all day.
And read together.
And gossip.
I've brought you a marvellously funny new play.
Oh, we'll laugh at it together and cry.
Do you know, I've had the oddest premonition.
Don't. My dearest friend. I too. Must you leave after only one day?
I will take back your latest poems.
What will become of me when you've gone? As if anyone knew the answer to that. The Tsar took a short holiday on the Black Sea, for instance, and quite unexpectedly died. The rumours were everywhere. Nobody knew what was happening, not even who was going to be Tsar.
So what shall we do?
I don't know what will come of it, but we have to make a start.
That's Rylyev, a good poet, a good friend, but what a shambles it was, the Decembrist revolt. Only one company of guards came out to call for Constantine and Constitution, and as soon as Nicholas opened fire, it was over. All the leaders were sentenced to death by hanging. I knew them all, and among those sent to Siberia were 2 old school friends, including my dearest Ivan. And at the same time, one of my loves from the south died. And you know, I felt nothing. Beneath the blue sky of her own country, she grew sick and withered. Even now, perhaps, her young ghost above me still hovers. All the pain was for my dead friends, and most of all Ivan, in the snows of Siberia.
A messenger has come to take the master away to see the new Tsar.
Oh, I feared as much. What did they want with him? Have they taken his papers? Did you get a chance to destroy them?
Oh, nothing has been taken. Nothing destroyed. Except I did throw away the master's German cheese. The smell was so disgusting.
My poor nanny. She liked to recite an old prayer written to protect peasants against the anger of Ivan the Terrible. Just about as useful then as now, I should think. Do you want to know what Nicholas I looked like? Well, we were much of an age, but he was 12 inches taller than I was, very handsome, and dressed to perfection. And there was I, muddy from the road, unshaven, with my hair uncombed. But a little history lesson. He can't have been as calm as he looked. I am sorry to come before you, sire, with so little ceremony. The journey from my estate was a muddy one, as you see.
Leave us alone together. Now, Pushkin.
Sire.
You have heard of the disgraceful revolt in the Senate Square.
Everyone has.
A great many of your friends were involved in it.
To my sadness.
And many of them had your poems with them. Poems to freedom and so on. I suppose you don't deny they are your poems.
I have been in exile 7 years for them already, sire.
All the gentry like your poems. Folk tales especially. A green oak on a curving bay, a golden chain about the oak. By day and night, a learned cat, and so forth.
Yes, sire.
Answer me, Pushkin. If you had been in St. Petersburg in December, where exactly would you have been?
I would have been on Senate Square with the rebels.
Yeah.
Where else could a man of honor be, but with his friends?
You know what their sentences have been. 5 dead, the others marched to Siberia in chains.
I do, sire. Worse, I know how you tortured them. How the executions were bungled. How some of them had to be hanged twice. Yes, I would have been among them, hanging like a fool, if 2 hairs had not crossed my path as I set off for St. Petersburg last December. I've always been superstitious.
Pushkin, I am no enemy of the Russian people, but the empire must be ruled.
Sire, may I speak frankly? You have put down the revolt with great brutality, but a great Tsar might see some sense now in a change of tack. Shouldn't you be trying to heal the wounds you've made among the best families in the land? After so much evidence of your severity, a little mercy will cost you nothing. Peter the Great also came in with great bloodshed.
Peter the Great, you say?
In my village, I have been reading a good deal of history, sire. There are parallels in your situation.
I must cultivate the study of history. Now, let us forget the old Pushkin. From now on, I shall be your censor.
Sire, I am humbly grateful. But if I might say one more thing...
Pushkin, you should not lean on the mantelpiece when you're talking to your sovereign.
Sire, I didn't push my luck, but rushed away as if released from the fortress of St. Peter and Paul. Forgiveness, magnanimity, freedom!
Do you know, I have just had a conversation with the most intelligent man in Russia.
A diplomat, my lord?
No, a poet fellow. An historian, too, he tells me.
Well, so I heard. But the pain of losing my friends, that never left me.
You are a literary lion these days in Moscow.
Peter, my dear prince, my father enjoys it more than I do. He dines out on my latest poem, and my mother tries to tempt me back home. She says I may have roast potatoes whenever I wish.
Where do you stay when you're in St. Petersburg?
With Delvig, my dear Delvig.
He has a new lodger, I believe.
How discreet you are. Yes, the lovely Anna Kern. She's left her husband. But do you know, after all those years of yearning for her, I'm still gloomy.
I have no patience with your moods.
I'm getting older, I suppose. Perhaps I should marry.
Do you have a particular girl in mind?
First this one, then that. They all reject me as a loose, immoral fellow. Then I go off to my estate with death in my heart.
Oh, Pushkin.
You see, I need to be loved. I needed tenderness. Some tenderness. My lovely Natalia was 16 when I first saw her, and she looked like a doll in her fluffy ball gown. I offered for her hand immediately and was turned down with equal rapidity, which didn't surprise me. I was no great catch for her beauty, but the poor girl had no dowry and her father was mad, so I was in with a chance. Her mother put off the decision as long as she could.
Well, Mr. Pushkin, I have decided to accept your proposal for my daughter's hand. Though there are a few matters to sort out. I understand you are still under some kind of surveillance. And as you know, we are not wealthy.
So there it was. I was nearly married when a great blow fell on me and the wedding had to be postponed. My dear friend Delvig died in January. The first death I ever cried for. I'm getting used, as each year goes, to pondering which day will be the anniversary of my death. And then, do you know, I had to mortgage my estate to pay for the marriage expenses. I paid for everything. My wife's trousseau used up 11,000 rubles. And on the very day of the wedding, my mother-in-law asked for money to pay for the carriage.
Has fallen on the floor.
It's very unlucky.
Well, if it comes to that, a cross and a Bible fell from the pulpit too. Every bad omen. But nothing could dull my joy in my sweet girl. When you give in to my long pleading, shyly cold, indifferent to desire, I feel the most exquisite pleasure rising.
Pushkin, what do you do in your study all day? I'm so bored. You come out blinking like an owl.
My dear, what I do is put food in our mouths and clothes on your lovely back.
But I get so lonely. And when you've finished your work, you dash off to see a friend with it just because I don't like listening to poetry, and all your friends think I'm stupid.
Darling girl, if I'd wanted an intellectual, I'd have married one.
Let me copy out your manuscript.
You'll be even more bored. Why don't you walk in the gardens as you once did?
I shall meet the Tsar again.
Well, and what of that?
He looks at me so intently, I'm afraid of him. He wants me to appear at court.
You will enjoy it. Think of the polished floors of the Anichkov Palace, the marvellous glass chandeliers, the splendour of the clothes. The Tsar made me an allowance of 5,000 rubles when he heard of my marriage, you know. Very kind of him, I thought, without working out what it would cost to keep a wife in ball gowns. Natasha, I have to make a journey.
Shall I accompany you?
My dear, you are with child. Don't bother your head with it. I'm going to write a book about the Pugachev rebellion, and the history will restore our fortunes.
But I'm a little afraid of giving birth when you're away.
Well, I mean, men are not much help at such times, I'm afraid. Look, don't lace yourself too tightly, and don't dance the quadrille. Please, don't fret. I know there will be creditors, but I'll leave you as much money as I can. If only your mother would repay us.
My
what
brother
she owes us.
Dimitri has sent us jam, pickles, and homespun linen.
I suppose I was a fool to expect your mother to repay the money she borrowed for our wedding. No matter. Let's have a soiree before I go and invite all our friends to enjoy the spectacle of Beauty and the Beast.
My dear silly Pushkin.
Do you know, my love, I think we are in danger of being genuinely happy. Was she content? She seemed so. But quietly, not flushed with joy as she was at her balls. At court she shone like a star, and there were many young cavalry officers to tell her so, not to mention the Tsar himself. And in case I continued to believe he had a high regard for me...
I hear you've been made a gentleman of the bedchamber. Congratulations.
A Kammerjunker. That's a rank for a snot-nosed 18-year-olds. My family name is as old as the Romanovs. And why did the Tsar insult me with that title on New Year's Eve 1834? I'll tell you. It's because the Tsar wanted to watch my wife dancing at the palace. That's why I had to wear the green and gold and the tailcoat. Like a lackey. You have many letters today, my love. From the country, are they?
My two sisters have no husbands and want to come and stay with us.
But, Natasha, darling girl, consider. A husband, 3 children. Isn't that enough for our little house? We shall have no peace at all.
My sisters will have no husbands unless we let them come.
I wanted to spit on St. Petersburg and rush off to my estate where I could live like a lord on nothing. But the Tsar insisted Natasha must be at the palace. So there was no hope of escape. Why must you spend all your time dancing? You'll miscarry on the Tsar's staircase. You lace yourself too tightly.
Why must you travel round the countryside? I shall flirt in good earnest if you keep going away.
Don't say that, darling, or I won't be able to write a word, and then we shall be in real trouble. Sweet little idiot, why do you think I'm living for months at a time on the highway? Only for you, my silly little wife. It's lonely for me too, you know. And I've been very good. I refused the invitation of a passing Bashkir girl the other day.
So I should hope.
Well, curiosity alone might have justified a little more enthusiasm. And let me tell you, while I'm at it, it's very foolish of you to flirt with the Tsar.
But it's a game.
And even sillier to enjoy having a worthless lot of cavalry officers running after you and smelling you in the arse like a bitch on heat. I'm sorry.
Let's not quarrel, please.
I cannot be angry with you for long, even though your sisters are coming at the weekend.
Don't worry. My aunt will introduce them into society. It won't concern you much.
Kiss me, then perhaps I'll feel less miserable.
Pushkin, you're neglecting your duties. You should escort all 3 of us to the palace now we're here. Why, the Tsar danced a polonaise with Natalia and was quite annoyed with you for not being at the ball.
I'd like to run off to the country and get some fresh air instead.
We're all having a very fine time together. If you like, you may go back to your estate in Baldino on your own.
So I did. And autumns were once my best time for writing. But that year, I could only think about money. The censorship was so slow, and my father had already squandered half my patrimony. How on earth were we going to live?
You're back sooner than we expected.
I missed you. And the children. I love to see you with them. You're more beautiful in the nursery than on the dance floor.
What nonsense you do talk.
It was a summer on the islands. White nights, picnics. Just before Natasha gave birth to our 4th child. That was when she first met him. Dantes. How elegantly dressed he was, with what a swashbuckling air. How handsome. I had a premonition when I first saw him looking up at us.
Who's that tall beauty coming down the staircase?
She's married to Alexander Pushkin, Captain Dantes.
And where is he?
He's the short, swarthy fellow at her side.
Can it be so? Is he very wealthy, then? Or of some other distinction?
He's a gentleman of the bedchamber.
A low rank for a man with grey hairs. Has he no other claim to distinction?
He's a poet. Do you admire poetry?
Does any man of sense? Or does he write in French, at least?
No, Russian.
Barbaric. But please, introduce me to the lovely Natalia.
I saw the first bow he made to her. I watched him bending over her hand. She flushed and drew it away. Yes, even then he troubled her. I guessed what he was whispering. I could tell by the flush on her cheek and the way she held her head. My poor darling. How she loved to be flattered. It was her greatest pleasure. And to dance. I watched their first dance together. How skillfully he twirled.
You are the most beautiful woman in all Russia.
You flatter me, sir.
And you dance divinely. That is almost as rare as your beauty.
Yes, Dantes was an instant success at court. Women's eyes glittered when he took their hands. I watched from the edge of the ballroom. Under the chandeliers, everyone danced the appointed steps. Natalia first on the hand of the Tsar, then on the hand of Dantes.
You must not stand about like that, grinding your teeth. People will laugh at you.
Oh, Peter, what am I to do? I'm a figure of fun already.
Have you spoken to your wife?
She tells me everything, little innocent. She has no suspicion of danger.
Please don't press my hand. People are watching.
I must see you alone.
That is impossible.
Your husband is very jealous, I hear.
He is my husband, sir. That is all that need concern you.
I watched her helplessly. It must have been then I first heard about Dantes and the Dutch ambassador. Von Geckeren was a sly old fox, a bachelor of 50, no interest in women. Did I believe the rumors? He'd gone abroad to arrange for the adoption of Dantes as his son, or so he said. Then Dantes moved into his apartment and was living there when von Geckeren returned.
The Baron von Geckeren is home, Captain Dantes.
At last.
So you are glad to see me, Georges?
I counted the days to your arrival. I've been horribly lonely. Please, please, let us embrace as friends.
As friends? Wow.
Oh, my dear, welcome home. Though we shall have the builders here all summer, I'm afraid.
Unimportant. We can move to a hotel if necessary.
You are concerned about something else.
Can you be in any doubt what it is? I can't play the diplomat with you, Georges. Your letters worried me.
But I confided in you. You must not use my frankness to punish me.
I only know what people are saying.
You speak of my love for Pushkin's wife.
Can you imagine what it feels like to hear you use that word love about her?
You have no need to be jealous. Dear friend, I told you I would give her up for you. And so I have, more or less. It hasn't been easy, though.
You admit your passion to my face? I don't mind your flirting, naturally. I'm not a fool, you have to seem as other men. But when you write to me and say you love her as much as you love me...
But not more than you. That was my point. Look, if I could only possess her, I'd be free of her. It's always so between men and women.
Between men and men?
As you know, it's different. And besides... your generosity...
Gratitude is another matter, but Georges, I want to be loved too.
For you, I feel love that will last forever. Help me. Help me to be cured of this sickness.
What exactly do you want me to do?
Go to her. Persuade her.
That is asking a great deal.
Think. When I have had her, I shall be free.
Well, I can't tell her that, can I?
Tell her I am dying for her love. Tell her you found me sick in my bed with a fever. Implore her to see me alone. I know someone who will lend me her house, an old enemy of Pushkin. Whatever you do, by the way, don't let Ekaterina hear what you're saying.
Ekaterina?
Her older sister.
Oh, so she too. We will talk about this later. For the moment, I am hungry and tired.
Oh, how thoughtless I am. Forgive me. I've been so lonely without you, and No one I could trust or talk to. Now that you're back, let's not quarrel. I want to hold you tightly in my arms.
My dear George. If only I'd known that at the time. I could see Ekaterina was besotted with him. She was old and plain and likely to be on the shelf, so she had nothing to lose. Ekaterina, there is gossip about you and Dantes.
Don't listen to it, then.
I'm only speaking like this because there's something else I've heard about Dantes.
I know everything about him. Everything you could tell me. Do you understand? By the way, a letter has come for you.
Tell one of the servants to bring it to me. The vellum, the seal, the French handwriting. I knew without opening it that this was no ordinary letter from a friend. A diplomat, I thought. And then I read...
The supreme commanders and knights of the most serene order of cuckolds, gathered in the Grand Chapel under the presidency of the Venerable Grand Master of the Order, His Excellency D.L. Narishkin, have unanimously named Mr. Alexander Pushkin, coadjutor to the Grand Master of the Order of Cuckolds and historiographer of the Order.
The implication of cuckoldry was clear. But Narishkin... He was the unfortunate man whose wife the late Tsar Alexander took as a mistress. Did that mean it was the Tsar who had made me a cuckold? Only the other day I had met him in the Anichkov Palace. I hear you gave my wife some good advice, sire, to look after her reputation.
Well, could you expect anything else from me?
Sire, I must frankly confess I thought you were paying court to her yourself. The Tsar rode under her windows in the mornings to catch a glimpse of her and once complained because she pulled down her blinds. Still, he had no need to send an anonymous letter to have me out of the way, and that was the clear intention. Well, I could hardly challenge the Tsar, and if it was him, all I could do would be to run away with Natalia to the country. So in whose interest was it to have us both out of St. Petersburg? I mean, not Dantes, after all, who was still in hot pursuit. But perhaps von Geckeren. Natasha! Natasha!
What's happened? You look ill.
We must have a talk, my little wife.
Why do you look so fiercely at me? You're frightening me.
You have always confessed your triumphs to me. This gallant and that, all alike overcome by your beauty. So, is there anything new that you would like to tell me about?
You won't be angry with me. I hate it when you shout at me, please.
Is it to do with Dantes?
I have done nothing wrong. But I confess.
Oh, my poor little girl, don't cry, please. I can't bear
I
this.
was very foolish.
Go on, go on.
You know, I've always told you about how this officer pursues me. Didn't we laugh at it together sometime? His father came to see me and told me he was so ill, he was afraid for his life.
Well, I hope you advised him to send for a doctor.
He was heartbroken. He said, give me back my son. See him. Only you can cure him. A letter came. I was afraid to open it, to read it. Oh, will you forgive me, Pushkin?
Oh, but somehow you broke the seal.
Don't look so ferocious, my love, or I can't go on. It was from Dantes. He begged to see me. There were things he needed to say. He swore he meant no disrespect, that I could trust him to offer me no dishonor, that if I would not come, if I could not trust him, he would kill himself.
And you believed all that? Oh, yes, I suppose you did. So where did he invite you for this talk?
Idalia Politicus.
That bitch!
It was a trick. As I arrived, Idalia went out, and there we were, left alone. My dear Pushkin, he brought out a gun, and he said he would shoot himself if I could not, if I didn't.
Oh, the swine!
I'd already told him I can give you nothing. I am a married woman. Whatever I felt for him, I mean, however sorry my love belonged to my husband.
Oh, you silly girl, you picked the exact words to encourage him, and you stole them from my Tatiana and Yevgeny Onegin.
I was afraid to move or speak further. Then a child of about 2, Idalia's child, came into the room, and I was saved. I rushed from the room.
And that was all?
Yes, absolutely all. I swear it.
Did I believe her? I wonder. Yet I knew her. She liked flattery more than sex. How often did she like sex? It was dressing up she went for. You'd better read this.
Oh my God, what will you do? Where are you going? Where are you going?
Of course, I sent Dantes a challenge in the vilest words I could imagine. But he didn't receive it. He was on guard's duty. And suddenly, there was my old friend Zhukovsky on my doorstep.
I've had a strange visit from Baron von Geckeren.
Here.
We've all had those vile letters none of us wanted to show you. Look, von Geckeren says, forgive me. He says his son wants to marry Ekaterina.
He must think me a complete idiot, you two.
Hear me out. He must have seen that Ekaterina is fond of him.
Yes, she fawns on him, sir.
You force me to be gross. Your sister-in-law, Ekaterina, is already pregnant by him. Don't gape. Ask her if you think I'm lying. Now, put aside your natural desire for vengeance and be glad at least Dantes is willing to marry her.
Marry Ekaterina?
Yes, so in the circumstances I've come to beg you. Withdraw your challenge.
I'm willing to take a bet that the wedding never happens, even if I do.
You will see.
My dear, can you believe it?
What does it mean?
Everyone knows that man is in love with Natalia.
My poor Natasha's voice broke whenever she spoke of the engagement. She was humiliated by it. The swine. I was completely wrong, by the way. The wedding took place quickly enough, and he went on flirting with Natasha as though nothing had happened. I was more alone than ever. And so, on a cold winter's day, rather like the one on which my Onegin met Lenski in my poem, the gleaming pistols are brought out. Against the rods, the mallets sound.
Take your marks, now! It's Pushkin. He's down.
Wait. Go away. I'm strong enough to take my shot. There! He's fallen. I have the bastard. I think he's broken my thigh. I can't get up.
You're bleeding badly.
Did I kill him?
No, he's only wounded. Your bullet hit a button. Listen. We must make a litter to bring you to the sleigh. No, it will be painful, I'm afraid. We must get you home.
Do you know, I thought it would make me so happy to kill him. But now I don't care one way or the other.
Lie back. Don't talk.
I remember once I had a duel with an old school friend of mine who challenged me because I was rude about his poems. He fired and missed, and I wouldn't take my shot. I said my pistol had snow on it and wouldn't fire on him. Look, I'm bleeding all over the floor.
Every bump in the road, you need a doctor.
My poor wife. Listen, when we arrive, tell her it's not too serious and bring me clean clothes. Natasha will be frightened by so much blood.
I'll send for a doctor.
Pushkin, my love, let me in. I must see you.
Let her in, of course.
What's this?
My love, I want you to know, whatever people say, none of this is your fault.
He is only 37.
The same age as Mozart. I've sent for your friends to say farewell.
Dancers, you see those books up there? They're my friends. I should like to rest now. Prince Wyazimski came? The poet Zhukovsky, the Karamzins, so many people. But not my friend Delvig. Not Ivan. Poor Delvig was already dead. Poor Ivan still in Siberia. A letter from the Tsar. Read it to me, Peter. I can't make it out.
He says, "If God does not permit us to meet again in this world, farewell. Die as a Christian. Don't worry about your wife and children. I will take care of them."
I should like to keep this note.
I'm sorry. The Tsar has requested it be returned to him.
I asked for some cloudberries.
What do you make of that letter? Why should the Tsar make such an offer?
Because Pushkin is our greatest poet.
He was always our greatest poet, but the Tsar never showed him particular kindness.
Pushkin, I have the berries. I'll spoon them into your mouth as if you were a child. Here. Again.
Something's heavy on my chest. I can't get any air into my lungs.
Pushkin. Pushkin. Are you living?
And now, as in a house deserted, inside the body, dark and quiet.
What are all those people doing outside Pushkin's house?
Good Lord, where do all these people come from? It's absurd.
I've seen generals die without such a fuss as this. Why do the common people care so much?
The crowds worried the Tsar. He wouldn't let my poor Natasha have a requiem mass in St. Isaac's Cathedral. And Lermontov, who wrote a poem for me, was exiled to the Caucasus. My enemies prospered. Dantes went to prison for a while, but he lived on another 50 years, and von Geckeren had to leave Russia but was soon appointed ambassador somewhere else. Natasha married again. And yet, I was not altogether defeated. They still know my poems by heart. Even today, all over Russia, rich and poor, town and village, by heart. How many poets can say as much? I shall not wholly die. These sacred songs, although my dust decay, will hold my spirit. And I'll be known as long as any poet remains alive under the moon.
In Cloudberries, Linus Roach was Pushkin, Natalia was played by Emily Mortimer, von Geckeren, Kenneth Cranham, Dantes, Nicholas Farrell, Wierzymski, Ewan Thomas, and Ekaterina, Tessa Worsley. All other parts were played by the cast. Cloudberries was written by Elaine Feinstein and directed by Erin Riley.
is endless, so wide, so far, but somehow I'm still lost in you. The streets are full of moving shadows, countless places I could go. City shining, people passing, yet I still feel so alone. Every road keeps leading nowhere, every sky feels cold and blue. In this world so vast and open, I'm still lost in missing you. The world is wide, so wide before me, but I keep losing my way. Somewhere in the endless distance, your memory makes me stay. The world moves on without us, but my heart remains untrue. For no matter where these feet may wander, I'm still lost in missing you. I have tried to outrun silence, tried to leave your ghost behind, but your name still echoes softly through the corners of my mind. The world is wide, so wide before me, but I keep losing my way. Somewhere in the endless distance, your memory makes me stay. The world moves on without us, but my heart remains untrue. For no matter where these feet may wander, I'm still lost in missing you. Maybe someday I'll stop searching for your face in every crowd, but until that day, this broken heart will keep calling your name out. The world is wide, so wide before me, but I keep losing my way. Somewhere in the endless distance, your memory makes me stay. The world moves on without us, but my heart remains untrue. For no matter where these feet may wander, I'm still lost in missing